All right, welcome everyone. I'm excited tonight to be able to share with you the Riman compensation plan. This is going to be a deep dive into the compensation plan. I'm going to be focusing in on the positions between planner and team leader today and really breaking this down so you can get a really good understanding and really good comprehension of the compensation plan and how and why it can work for you and how and why it can work for people that you introduce the opportunity if you elect to share this business with people so they can participate as well. Also, if we're just going to be talking about tonight, getting customers and never sharing this business with people, I'm going to break that down too. There's a lot of income that you can generate by simply sharing the products. And also, if you like to build a team, you can also get rewarded as well. So let's talk a little bit about it. I love the fact that we have a high margin wholesale distribution business model. And we're going to talk about obviously planner to team leader here today. So let's break this down and talk about planner compensation first. When you first get started in Riman, you're a planner, right? So a planner is going to earn 10% all the BP of all the personal purchases they make and the sales that they make to their customers. So when you personally purchase products from Riman, as a planner, you're going to earn a 10% rebate on those. So whenever you host your home adventure pop-ups and you have the products on hand to acquire customers, you're going to earn a percentage of those products that you purchase yourself. You're going to get a rebate of 10% on those. And any sales you make when you direct people to the online shopping portal, you're going to earn 10% as well on that. We're going to take a look at that and how that works. You're also going to get paid on level one, anyone that you personally introduce. So as you're out sharing the products with people, you're also going to run into people that want to participate as well. If you let them participate in the program, you're going to get a override on all your level one planners. You're actually going to earn 5% on your level one planners BP. So any personal purchases that they make, your level one planners, and all the sales that they make, you're going to earn 5% on that. So let's take a look at what it looks like. Let's look at the first example I want to give you is if you're getting the 10% on your personal purchase and your sales, a hypothetical example is simply this. If you acquire 15 customers, for instance, and I like to focus on monthly. Let's say that you acquire 15 customers this month or however many customers, the income's still going to be the same. But the example I'm going to use tonight is if you acquire 15 customers at 200 BP, that would be 3,000 BP. A very important number that you're going to really get familiar with is 3,000 BP. We'll talk about that in a second when we get to manager, but stay with me here. You're going to earn 10% of that. Okay. That's going to be $300 for you simply acquiring customers on a part-time basis. Okay. Now, guess what? Also, you're going to get that 1% override. So let me give you a hypothetical example for your level one planner. If you introduce someone to the opportunity and they get started in Riman and they want to sell and promote the products as well, you're going to earn a 5% override on your level one planner's BP. So any personal purchase that they make and any sell that they make, you're going to earn a 5% override on their activity. So if you have a level one planner that acquires 15 customers at 200 BP, that's going to be 3,000 BP. You're going to get 5% of that. You're going to earn 150 for sharing the business with them. Okay. So let's talk about the manager compensation. This is where it gets really exciting. Okay. You want to become a manager right away. And I'll talk about why now is the best time to become a manager. You're going to earn 25% on all the personal purchases and sales that you make as a manager. So once you've hit the milestone of manager, you're going to earn 25% on all the BP that you personally purchase and any sell that you make. Okay. So all the personal purchases and the sales you make, you earn 25% on your level one planners. You're going to earn 15% on your level one planners personal BP. So any purchase that they make as a planner, okay, you're a manager, they're a planner, you're going to earn 15% of all their personal BP, any purchase that they make and any sell that they make. Now, also as a manager, if you have somebody else that you have on your level one that's a manager, guess what? You're going to earn 5% on your level one manager's personal purchase and also the person, any sales that they make. So let's break this down. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Let's say as a manager, you're at 25% on your personal purchases and sales. Let's say that you acquire 15 customers. Okay. At 200 BP, that's going to be 3,000 BP at 25%. You're going to earn. That means you earn $750 for acquiring 15 customers at 200 BP. Okay. Very exciting. Let's take a look as a manager on your level one planners. Let's say on your level one planners, let's say that you have 2 level one planners and each planner, you help them as a manager, their planners, you help your level one planners acquire 15 customers. If you have 2 level one planners at 2,000 BP or 200 BP, excuse me, averaging that would be 6,000 BP. You would earn 15% of that or $900 for level one planners in your team as a manager. So it's really exciting to also share this business with people that really enjoy the products, that could see themselves making some extra income with the Riman opportunity on a part-time basis, okay? Now, let's talk about manager a little bit more. How do you become a manager? Qualifications are very simple. When you purchase 3,000, once you have 3,000 personal BP, that's from your sales and any products that you personally sold from yourself and your level one within 3 months. So what I'm saying is, if you have 3,000 BP between you and all your level ones combined in a 3-month period, you become a manager. Now, no more than 50%, follow me on this, no more than 50%, okay, from one personal level one planner. So you can, if you have a level one planner that gets 2,000 points, you can count 1,500 of those points, okay? So understand, on your level one planners, you can only count 50%. So it's very important to understand that. You want to have 3 active customers monthly in order for you to be able to receive pay, okay? And obviously, you never fall out of qualification. So for 1 month, let's say that whatever the reason may be, maybe you're out of town or something came up and you don't acquire those customers, and next month you do, your income that was generated from that month will be paid out the following month. So you never lose your earnings, which is very, very, very exciting with the Riman opportunity, okay? So here's an example. Let's say you purchase or sell 3,000, okay? Yourself, personally, you sell or purchase 3,000 BP, you would become what? A manager. You would earn that manager position. Another example would be as if you purchase or sell 1,500 BP and you sponsor one planner who sells 1,500 BP, 1,500 plus 1,500 obviously is 3,000. You just became a manager. Manager promotions are daily. Okay, so get manager ASAP so you can do what? Maximize your earning potential. Very important to become a manager so you can maximize your earning potentials. Now let's talk about something very exciting, the senior manager compensation. How does that work? Let's talk about it. You're going to earn 35% on all the personal purchases you make and any sales that you make as a senior manager. So once you become a senior manager, any personal purchase that you make, now why would you want to purchase products? Super simple, right? You want to use them yourself. But when you have your home parties, if you have the products on site, you can sell the products to your potential customers at your home parties. Excuse me. So let's talk about level one. You're going to earn on your level one planners. Guess what? You're going to earn 25% on all your level one planners BP. So any personal purchase they make on your level one, you're a senior manager, they're a planner, you're earning 25% on all their purchases and their sales. Level one managers, okay, you're going to earn 10% on all your level one managers, what? Personal BP for their purchases and the sales that they make. And senior managers, you're going to earn 5% on anything that they do personally, okay? Any sales that they make or any purchases they personally make. But what's really exciting at the senior manager rank, you're now going to start to earn a 5% override on all your open line planners and managers beyond your first level. Keep in mind, as your organization grows beyond level one, as a senior manager, you're going to get compensated and rewarded for all the performance that they do. So you're going to be incentivized to make sure the people on your team are having success in the Riman opportunity. And how do you have success? Promote the products, okay, get customers, acquire customers, and help people get started. We're looking for customers and customer getters. Very simple model. And we'll talk about what that 5% override looks like here in a second. So let me give you this example. You're a senior manager. You're going to earn 35% of your personal purchases. What is that? I gave you a hypothetical here. If you acquire 15 customers as a senior manager at 200 BP, that would be 3,000 BP that you personally acquired. At 35%, you earned $1,050 on your personal efforts for acquiring those customers since you are a senior manager. So we want to get to senior manager right away. Let me give you another example. As a senior manager, if you have 5 level 1 planners that you're teaching how to get customers, helping them maybe with their pop-ups, helping them introduce the products to their family friends, helping them market and promote the products. Guess what? If your 5 level 1 planners acquire 15 customers at 200 BP, that's 15,000 BP that you generate as a senior manager. You're going to earn 25% of that, or $3,750. So $3,750 for doing what? Helping your planners get customers, helping them acquire their customers. Okay. Very exciting. Now let's take a look at this. Let's say as a senior manager, you're going to get that 5% override beyond your level 1. So your level 1 planners, we talked about what happens there. Let's talk about beyond level 1. Okay. Let's say that you've got a total of, let's say 15. Okay. So what does open line mean? That means between you and the next person anywhere in your organization of that rank. So you get paid through infinite depth as a senior manager down to the next senior manager. So open line as a senior manager is anything that you do between you and your organization down to the next senior manager. And you're going to get that 5% override beyond level one. Let's look at it. Let's say that you have 15 level two and beyond open line planners and managers that acquire 15 customers each at 200 BP. That would be 45,000 BP. You'd earn 5% of that, or 2250. You'd earn 2,250 for their performance. So it's very important to make sure that the people that are in your team are becoming successful at acquiring customers, because you get rewarded for helping them become a success in the Riman opportunity. Okay, let's break this down a little bit more. How do you become a senior manager? Qualifications are very simple. 6,000 personal purchases and products that you personally sold for yourself and your level one combined within 3 months. So within 3 months, if you have 6,000 BP on your personal purchases, okay, or that you sell yourself and your level one combined. So whatever your level one does and whatever you do combined, okay, within a 3-month period, you're going to earn senior manager. Remember, no more than 50% BP can come from one personally enrolled planner. So if you have one planner that you introduce on level one, let's say they have 4,000 BP, you can actually count 3,000 of their performance of what they've done towards your 6,000. So it's super important to help people learn how to promote the products and learn how to acquire customers. As a senior manager, you have to have 3 active customers monthly to receive pay, and you never fall out of qualifications. Once again, as a senior manager, for whatever reason, for 1 month, let's say that you don't have your 3 customers, maybe you're out of town, whatever it might be, okay, something comes up, at whatever month you acquire those 3 customers, all the money that was carried forward from the month before, it'll be paid out. So I love the fact that you never lose, no matter what, with the Riman opportunity, as long as you promote. Now, let's look at this. How can you become a senior manager? Well, what I did personally is I bought a $6,000 myself, or 6,000 BP myself. Why? Because I wanted to have products on hand so I could promote the business. I wanted to grow the business very fast. But you can purchase products yourself or sell 6,000 personally, and you become a senior manager. What that means is you can never share this business with anybody. Just go out and promote the products, and you can become a senior manager just by promoting the products and acquiring customers yourself. Another example would be if you purchase or sell 3,000 yourself, and say you sponsor one planner and you teach them how to sell 3,000 BP, 3,000 plus 3,000 obviously equals 6,000. Bam, you just hit the senior manager rank. That's very exciting. Another example would be if you purchase or sell 1,500 BP yourself and sponsor 3 planners that purchase or sell 1,500 BP, you just became a senior manager. Very exciting. Senior manager promotions are daily. So you want to get to senior manager ASAP so you can maximize your earning potential. Now, recommendation for me, this is just a recommendation I make for senior managers, is I teach them you want to do at least 10,000, okay, BP in your team to be on track for team lead. And we'll talk about that in a second. So don't let me confuse you with that. When we get to team lead, you're going to see why it's so important for you to make sure you're doing at least 10,000 BP so you're on track to become a team lead, okay? So let's look at the team leader compensation. This gets very exciting. A lot of income that can be generated here. 45% on all the personal purchases and sales that you make as a team leader. So anything that you sell or you buy as a team lead, you are going to get 45%. You're going to get 45% rebate on your purchases and 45% on your sales. Very exciting, okay? On your level one planners that you personally enroll, you're going to earn 35% on all their personal purchases and the sales that they make. So any sell that your level one planner does, remember planner, okay? We know what that level is, right? We know what that position is. Also on your level one managers, guess what? You're going to earn 20% on all their personal BP, all their purchases, and all their sales on your level one managers. Now look at this. Senior manager, you're going to earn 10% on all your senior managers' personal BP and the personal purchases and sales that they make. So anything that they do personally, all the sales they make personally, and all of the purchases they make, you're going to earn 10% on that. This is exciting because you're going to get an override on all your managers in your entire organization. Okay, there's open line. That means down between you and your next team lead. Your first level team lead could be on your 10th level. Doesn't matter. You're going to earn 5 to 35% on all your open line team leader volume. Very exciting. Okay, let's talk about what that looks like. Okay, I love this. Override on all your open line managers and senior managers and planners is 5 to 35%. So the hypothetical example I'm giving you here is if let's say you have 100 open line planners in your team and they acquire 15 customers each at 200 BP. That'd be 300,000 worth of BP. At 20%, you'd be earning 60,000 for that example. Okay, team leader promotions are monthly. What does that mean? That means you want to get to team leader, okay, as soon as possible. So if you get promoted to team leader today, as soon as the first of the month comes in, again, you've reached the qualifications, on day one, you become a team leader of the next month. So those promotions are monthly. The manager and senior manager are daily. So you want to get promoted right away. Okay. So let's take a look a little bit more about this team lead. Okay. Team leader position. How does it work? 50,000 BP within 5 months in your entire organization, no more than 50% from one leg. So you want to do 50,000 BP in 5 months. Okay. You can do it obviously faster than 5 months, but once you've have 50,000 BP, no more than 50% can come from one leg. You want to have at least 3 legs of senior managers. So if you sponsor a planner and the planner sponsors a senior manager, that would be considered a leg. So it doesn't have to be on your level 1, but in the picture that you see there, there's a person on your second level with the senior manager and then 2 on your first. That would be 3 senior manager legs. You have to have a total of 10 total managers or senior managers in your entire organization. And the monthly BP or maintenance for that is 10,000 BP monthly to maintain that rank. 5 active customers, obviously, to receive pay. Very important to become a team lead. There's a lot of income that can be generated. Let's talk about the check matches available at team leader. Now, at director, you're going to earn more check match. You're going to earn 4 generations of check match on your team leaders and higher. At senior director, you're going to earn, guess what, 5 generations of team leaders and higher. And at national director, you're going to earn 6 generations of team leaders and higher. But let's talk about team lead, because that's what we're talking about right now. You're going to earn 15% check match on all your team leaders and higher. So if you're a team leader and you sponsor a national director, you're going to earn 15% check match on what they do. So very exciting on their income. Now, level 2 or generation 2, you're going to earn 10%, and generation 3 is 10%. What's a generation? That means if you sponsored me, and let's say I never became a team leader, but I introduced, Cindy to the program and Cindy became a team leader, that would be considered your first generation. So generation is not a level. It's just you all the way down to the next person at that rank. Okay. Generational pay is very exciting. Let's take a look at what this would look like. Okay. Let's say that you have on your first generation 5 team leaders and they're averaging 10,000 a month in income. You're earning 15% on that. Just on those 5 generation 1 team leaders, those 5 generation 1s, you're going to earn 7,500 for their for helping them become successful. Now on your generation 2, let's say that those 5 that you have introduced, 5 times 5 is 25, right? And let's say they're averaging 10,000 a month. And you're going to get 10% of that, which would be 2,500 in income. Okay, very exciting, 25,000 a month for their performance. And if those 5 find 5 to find 5, so 5, 25, 125, that'd be, guess what? If they're averaging 10,000 income at 10%, you'd earn 125,000 on that 3rd generation. So that would be a total of $157,500 in this example, this hypothetical example I'm giving you. So you get paid on all your open line volume, plus you get paid generational pay on all your team leaders and higher. So if you have a team leader, you have a director, a senior director, you still get compensated on their income with this check match. Very explosive compensation plan, very exciting. Let's talk about pay period deadlines and starter sets as we wrap up. Okay, pay period deadline, January volume, any month. It doesn't make a difference. I'm using January as an example here, but I know that this recording will be passed on month after month. But let's say the pay period deadline is always 11/59 on the last day of the month. So any volume that comes in, so all the rebates on personal purchases and customer volume that comes in January, you want to get all that in before the last day of the month. Okay, so what I encourage you to do is there's a major push at the end of the month, and we'll talk about it in a second, but there's a major push at the end of the month to get volume in because people get the rebates. Planners that make purchases, okay, on the last day of the month, they're going to get compensated and they're going to get paid on February 15th. So on the 15th day of the next month is when the payday is. So we want to make sure we get all the volume in. Right. So what I always recommend is if in the month of February, let's say that now is January, next month in February, let's say that you visualize yourself and you're like, hey, I've got a goal to sell $5,000 of the products. I would encourage you to buy it in January and sell it in February. Why? Because if you buy it in January and you have the products on hand, you're going to get paid on the 15th. So you're going to get paid on the 15th on your rebate for the products that you buy. Okay. So if you buy it now, 15th, you get paid. Look at what happens, okay? Any customers that you want to get all your customers in before pay period deadline so you can get paid on guess what? February 15th, right? The 15th day of the next month. So there's a major push at the end of the month. That's why it's so important for you to become a manager right now. So important for you to become a become a senior manager right now. Okay. Because all the volume that comes in after you become a senior manager, you're going to get the senior manager pay on that. So if you're a manager, you're going to get manager pay on that. So I would recommend getting to manager or senior manager right now. The faster you get there, the better you're going to be. Why? Because there's going to be a big surge at the end of the month. So let's talk a little bit about the packages. These are the packages that people get started with whenever they get started in the Riman opportunity. And you can see, and I'm going English, I'm going United States, I'm gonna go Canada next, okay? But the first one, the X-Line starter set, okay, $275 is what it costs. You're gonna have 250 BP on that, and that's $305 value. The next one up is 1,000 BP, okay? And you get travel points on those packages as well for the person, if you sponsor somebody that gets that package. So if you sponsor me and I get a starter set, you're gonna earn travel points on that. So guess what? The second pack there in the middle is 1,000 BP, $1,112 US. But guess what? It's a $1,247 value because you get free products with those starter sets. And then obviously the bigger starter set, the most popular starter set is obviously the premium starter set, $1,664 US, 1,500 BP, and you get 100 travel points when you sponsor people that get that package. You're going to earn a lot of free products with that package. You're also going to get the travel set that everybody loves, okay? So when I got started, what did I do? I got 4 of the premium starter sets. Why? Because 1,500 BP, 1,500 BP, 1,500 BP, that was, guess what? 6,000 BP. It made me a senior manager on day one. You get started however you feel comfortable. Obviously, I'm not promoting that. I'm just telling you what I personally did because I knew that I was gonna get serious about this. So get started, get a starter set. If you're in now and you've already got a starter set and you want to buy another one, get it in before pay period deadline, before the end of the month. So you make that rebate on the 15th, okay? And obviously that's a no-brainer, okay? So the Canada starter sets, okay, the X-Line starter set is $383 in Canada. You're gonna get $425 of the Canadian value on that, 250 BP, okay? The middle starter set, these are only for the month of January. Okay, so the middle starter set is $1,500 Canada, okay? That's 1,000 BP. It's the $684 value. And obviously the starter set premium, the bigger set, the one that comes with the free travel set and many more products. That starter set is $2,239 Canada, comes with 1,500 BP, and that's a $2,546 value. So the starter sets really help you build your business fast. Why? Because if you have products on hand, when you do your in-home presentations, you can make sales right there. So when you have a pop-up, bam, right when you have a pop-up and you have products on site, on hand, you can sell them right there. And the customer doesn't have to wait for the mail or you can have the products on site. So a lot of people love doing that because it makes a lot of sense to have the products on site. So whenever you do make a sale, the person can go home with the products and start experiencing the benefits of the Riman products, okay? So here's what I want to make sure that everyone understands. Hit manager or senior manager now. In order for you to maximize your income, because there's going to be a big surge at the end of the month. The last 48 hours of the month, a ton of volume comes in. So I would really recommend hitting manager or senior manager now so you can maximize the income before that end of the month surge, okay? If you wait till the end of the month because it's done daily, if you wait till that last day to get it done, you're going to get promoted the next day and you're not going to get the manager, senior manager pay. So get it wrapped up now. Get manager, get senior manager done today, right? I mean, tomorrow, whatever, as soon as you possibly can. So you can benefit from the major push that comes at the end of the month. So I just wanted to real quickly share with you the power of the Riman, the Riman compensation plan. It's the most lucrative compensation plan I've ever seen. I've been doing this industry. I've been in direct sales for 27 years. Okay. I've never seen a compensation plan that's so aggressive at the bottom, meaning for people between team leader and lower, there's a lot of money to be paid out. And the more money that gets paid out to the people that are getting started, I'm telling you, it goes wild for the people that build the monster organizations. So for some of you that really want to make a substantial amount of income, I'm telling you what, this compensation plan is amazing because it pays out so much for the new people that get started that promote the products. So let's build a customer base like we've never seen. Let's get customers and get more customers because people that use the products fall in love. We've got I believe, the best products on the planet, the #1 K-beauty products in the world, right? #1 K-beauty brand in the world. Guess what? Over $2.5 billion in sales in the last 5 years in Riman out of Korea. And now we're taking this thing around the world. We have first movers advantage with these wow factor products. There's never been a better time to become a manager. Get manager done, get senior manager done. I can't wait to see everybody in April. We got a big convention coming in April. You want to make sure you're there in Anaheim, California. Get back to your buddy that invited you on this compensation plan training so you can make sure you've got yourself positioned for success and you can win big. And I can't wait to see you becoming a manager. Can't wait to see you becoming a senior manager. For you that are really serious and you start really following the proven plan of action and start paying attention and learning and growing and getting out of your comfort zone, I can't wait for you to become a team leader. God bless you. Hopefully this helps. And I can't wait to see each and every one of you at the top. Let's make it happen. God bless you and have a great day.